The Tower of Babel. It's a story we hear as children, a tale that captures our imagination and fills our minds with wonder, a story of a tall tower reaching for the sky, a structure so grand it seemed to touch the heavens themselves. But this story is more than just a children's tale. It's a narrative that carries deep meanings and profound lessons. It's a story about human ambition, the drive to achieve, to create, and to leave a mark on the world. It's about our relationship with God, how we seek to understand our place in the universe and our connection to the divine. And it's about the consequences of our choices, the repercussions that follow when we overstep our bounds. In the book of Genesis, chapter 11, we find the people of earth united. They speak one language, a symbol of their unity and shared purpose. They have a bold plan to build a city and a tower that reaches the heavens. A project that would showcase their ingenuity and collective strength. This tower, they believe, will make them famous. It will be a testament to their capabilities and a monument to their civilization. It will be a symbol of their power and achievement, a beacon of their success and a reminder of their unity. But God sees their ambition. He sees their pride. He knows their hearts. He understands the deeper motivations behind their grand project. This tower is not just about reaching the sky, it's a manifestation of their desire to transcend their human limitations. It's about reaching beyond their place. It's about pushing the boundaries of what is considered possible and acceptable. It's about challenging God's authority, a defiance that stems from their belief in their own supremacy and self-sufficiency. And so God intervenes. He confounds their language, causing confusion and misunderstanding among them. The once united people are scattered across the earth, their grand project left unfinished. The Tower of Babel stands as a reminder of the limits of human ambition and the importance of humility. The ruins of the tower serve as a testament to the consequences of pride and the enduring need for reverence and respect for the divine. It's a story that invites us to reflect on our own ambitions and the ways in which we seek to achieve greatness. It challenges us to consider the balance between our aspirations and our humility. Even today, as we build our own towers and reach for the stars, the story of the Tower of Babel reminds us of the importance of staying grounded and mindful of our place in the grand scheme of things. It teaches us that true greatness comes not from defiance, but from collaboration, respect, and a deep understanding of our interconnectedness. And it reminds us that in all our endeavours, we must never lose sight of our relationship with the divine and the values that guide us. The Tower of Babel is more than a story of dreams and disobedience. It's a timeless lesson in humility, unity, and the pursuit of true greatness. Why did the people build the tower? The story tells us they wanted to make a name for themselves. They feared being scattered, but there's a deeper reason. The tower represents human pride and the desire for self-glory. Imagine the people of Babel. They look up at the vastness of the sky. They feel small, insignificant. They want to touch the heavens, to be like God. This desire to be like God is a dangerous one. It's a temptation that has plagued humanity since the beginning of time. It's the same temptation that led to Adam and Eve's sin in the Garden of Eden. God sees the danger of the tower. He sees the people's hearts turning away from him. He knows that their unity, fueled by pride, will lead them down a path of destruction. So God takes action. He confuses their language. No longer can they understand each other. The tower, once a symbol of their unity, becomes a monument to their confusion. This act of scattering is not a punishment. It's an act of mercy. God is protecting humanity from itself. By confusing their languages, he slows their progress. He forces them to spread out. He gives them a chance to start over. The story of the Tower of Babel takes on an even deeper meaning when we consider the concept of a divine council. This ancient narrative, found in the book of Genesis, has intrigued scholars and theologians for centuries. The idea of a divine council is not just a fleeting mention, but a recurring theme throughout the Old Testament. This idea, found throughout the Old Testament, suggests that God is not alone in his rule. Instead, he is depicted as presiding over a heavenly assembly, a council of divine beings who assist in governing the cosmos. This council is often referred to in various scriptures, indicating its significance in the ancient worldview. He governs the universe with a council of divine beings. These beings, often described as angels or lesser gods, are seen as part of God's divine administration. They are not equals to God, but serve as his ministers, carrying out his will and decrees across the universe. In Genesis chapter 11, verse 7, God says, "Come, let us go down and confuse their language." This statement is pivotal because it uses the plural us, suggesting a collaborative decision-making process within the divine council. It implies that God consults with these celestial beings before taking action. This use of the plural us hints at the presence of other divine beings. It opens up a fascinating dialogue about the nature of these beings and their roles. Were they merely observers, or did they actively participate in the divine plan? The text leaves much to the imagination, inviting readers to ponder the mysteries of the divine realm. These beings, while subordinate to God, may have played a role in the events at Babel. Their involvement adds a layer of depth to the story, suggesting that the confusion of languages was not just a divine act, but a coordinated effort by the entire heavenly council. This perspective can change how we understand the narrative and its implications. The divine council concept adds a layer of complexity to the story. It transforms the Tower of Babel from a simple tale of human hubris and divine retribution into a multifaceted narrative involving divine strategy and celestial governance. This enriched understanding can lead to deeper theological reflections and discussions. It raises questions about the nature of God's rule and the role of other spiritual beings in human affairs. How do these beings influence our world? What is their purpose in the grand scheme of creation? The concept of a divine council invites us to explore these profound questions, offering a richer, more nuanced view of the biblical text and the divine order. The story of the Tower of Babel is not just an ancient tale. It is a narrative that has transcended time, echoing through the corridors of history and resonating with the human condition. The tale speaks of human ambition, the desire to reach the heavens, and the consequences of overreaching. It is a story that has been told and retold, each time revealing new layers of meaning and insight. Its themes resonate throughout history, from the rise and fall of empires to the personal struggles of individuals. The Tower of Babel is a symbol of human pride and the inevitable downfall that follows when we attempt to place ourselves above the divine order. It is a reminder that our actions have consequences and that hubris can lead to our undoing. We see echoes of Babel in every instance of human pride and ambition that seeks to usurp God's authority. In the towering skyscrapers that dominate our cities, in the luxurious mansions that symbolize wealth and power, we see the same desire to reach the heavens and assert our dominance. These structures, while impressive, are also a testament to our relentless pursuit of greatness, often at the expense of our humility and reverence for the divine. We see it in totalitarian regimes that seek to control every aspect of human life. These regimes, with their grandiose visions and iron-fisted rule, mirror the arrogance of Babel. They attempt to create a utopia through force and coercion, disregarding the inherent dignity and freedom of individuals. The protests and uprisings against such regimes are a testament to the human spirit's resistance to oppression and the desire for true freedom. We see it in the pursuit of power and wealth that tramples on the dignity of others. In the bustling trading floors of Wall Street, in the opulent boardrooms of multinational corporations, and in the sleek luxury cars that symbolize success, we witness the relentless drive for more. This pursuit often leads to exploitation and inequality, as the quest for wealth and power overshadows the values of compassion and justice. And we see it in the relentless pursuit of technological advancement without considering the ethical implications. In our quest to innovate and push the boundaries of what is possible, we sometimes forget to ask whether we should. The futuristic cityscapes, the robots in factories, and the burgeoning tech startups are all symbols of our progress. Yet they also serve as reminders of the potential consequences of unchecked ambition and the need for ethical considerations in our advancements. Yet, Even in the midst of human failure, the story of Babel offers a glimmer of hope. It is a story of redemption and the possibility of a new beginning. The sunrise over ancient ruins, the light breaking through clouds, and the single small flower growing in a desolate area all symbolize the potential for renewal and growth. They remind us that even in our darkest moments, there is always the possibility of a new dawn. It reminds us that God is merciful. In the compassionate faces of those who help others, in the hands that reach out in kindness, and in the acts of generosity that uplift the downtrodden, we see the reflection of divine mercy. These moments of compassion and kindness are reminders that we are not alone and that there is always hope for redemption. He does not abandon his creation. In the serene beauty of nature, in the peaceful landscapes that offer solace, and in the community gatherings that foster connection and support, we see the evidence of a loving Creator who continues to care for his creation. These scenes remind us that we are part of a larger tapestry, woven together by the threads of love and compassion. He continues to work in the world, seeking to redeem and restore what has been broken. In the rebuilding efforts after disasters, in the restoration projects that bring new life to old structures, and in the collaborative efforts of people working together for a common good, we see the hand of the divine at work. These acts of restoration and redemption are a testament to the enduring hope that, despite our failures, there is always the possibility of renewal and a brighter future. If you've enjoyed our teachings of Babel, please share your thoughts with us in the comments below and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't go just yet though. Watch the next video on your screen.